Alright, we are live once again on some Ascension 7 solo runs. Late night stream. Let's have some fun here. Hopefully the map generation in today's game will not bash us over the head. But you'd be surprised. Since first, pump this baby to Ascent 7. That's a lot of stamina. Exactly need 2 players in the beginning. Why not? Not a great start in terms of tools. I'll certainly take the stamina. The flare and the rope still couldn't have been more useless for a solo run. So right off the bat, the game is seeing fit to troll us. Perhaps they can make up for it with a good luggage here. Pick them up. Incorporate the milk in better spots. Pretty good, and I just want to throw myself off a cliff. Plus, it's also good just running across lava or something. I think it gives you a little bit of health or food back. Or hunger. Speaking of hunger, can I get up here? There we go. Yeah, put the lime in the coconut. Take this whole coconut. Let's just run with this coconut around. This is certainly an interesting first map. There's a clear winner in which direction to start off in. I think both sides you can make a case for. But since we're already on the left side, might as well push on the left side here. Pretty generous so far. Sometimes the amount of possibilities and routes is detrimental. always state, that is a good problem I have. It's way better than the opposite end, having no paths, which the game seems to really pound in my head from time to time. Lots of bridges on this map. Batty boy, what's up? Thank you very much, thank you. Finally got past all that AI identification bullshit and the, whatchamacallit, filling out the tax forms and shit. Because both countries need to have their hand in my pocket. But that's finally done and over with, so I can officially say I'm affiliate. It's in the books. Yeah, this is not good, I think. You know what? I could probably burn the stamina here. A little sip. A little sippy poo. Yeah, nice slip off that. Bruh, this game. I was supposed to add more stream alerts now that we have like way more storage, but I was actually taking. I slept in a little bit today, but also was working on some long form content. So I got like 2 more misery videos coming up, and this is terrible. Not worth it. We have 2 more misery videos to pump out, and then I'm gonna try my hand in doing a little video about LSD Dream Emulator. And by doing a little video on that, I mean literally just posting a compilation of the highlights from the 3 streams I've done from it. Okay, like I don't even know what to do at this point. I think we'll just go full bore here and just get all the way up here. Everything was coming on Millhouse until we got this steep ass wall. It's pretty much a death nail in a solo Ascension 7 room. We're calling it Ascension. Ascent 7, but every games use the word Ascension. Yeah, this was the play all along. We fumbled the bag here. We gotta get you affiliate soon, and then we'll get more name brand awareness for the podcast now. The beauty of having like the YouTube and the Twitch and all this kind of bullshit is that one hand kind of washes the other. So like a podcast would technically generate support for the Twitch channel. The Twitch channel would generate support for the podcast and all that shit. You would think, at least. I haven't really seen much correlation between Twitch and YouTube, honestly. Supposedly there's a... YouTube doesn't like it when you promote Twitch. I think they actually like stifle your views, is what I heard. So, actually might have been doing more harm than good trying to promote my Twitch there, because 1, I don't think anybody from YouTube's coming over to Twitch, and 2, if it is the case that Twitch is stifling views because of it, it's literally a lose-lose situation for me. Some people who live stream have taken to not even calling it Twitch. They just say the purple website or the purple thing. I'm like, how dystopian is it that you think there's like an algorithm that listens to your live stream and actively, as soon as they hear the word Twitch, they just like start canceling, like pumping out your stream to people. I understand them not wanting to promote driving traffic away from their website, but like, just have a better website. Yeah, the problem is like Twitch is probably hands down one of the best streaming platforms in terms of like ease of access and streaming, but they do such a piss poor job of discoverability. YouTube actually is pretty good at pumping out your streams to people. I say this, but like, I'm looking right now, but YouTube hasn't been doing much anymore right now. Last night that was pretty big. Getting random push for a late night out of the blue. The Yu-Gi-Oh! During. The riot of the affiliate push has kind of died down at the moment. It's unfortunate, you never really want to see it too big of a dip. You're supposed to kind of parlay that success, but really, what more can I do at this point? I can't force somebody to watch the stream at gunpoint. Just gotta keep the nose on the grindstone, I suppose, or whatever opium mantra drone slave workers use to the fact that they'll be in servitude for the rest of their lives. Yeah, it's too much of a jump to make that across. This might be a lip here. Might as well try it out since we don't have any extra stamina to waste. Nice, we glitched ourselves up here. You know, the problem is, look at this mountaintop. How the hell are you supposed to climb this? You have to go all the way around. It's either all the way left or all the way right. See a path on both sides. Since we're already on the left, might as well. Or maybe feels like the right side's a little easier, but this side's closer. We could bypass all this shit if we can just extra stamina our way across. Fortunately, we don't have any extra stamina big enough. Now you can try to see if this is solid ground. I have my doubts. This might be a good lip here. Nice. Barely made it. Okay. Well, I gotta say that was probably one of the easier beginning maps. That was fairly straightforward. Wasn't really a... Yeah, at any point was I really stifled. Let's go check out the statue gift. Book of Bones, well. They want a cheat code? I'll keep this on there. In case we needed a freebie here, essentially. Very close to hopping back on some old school RuneScape, but I don't think it's gonna help my stream at all. I think we're still in servitude to the indie games and the retro games to slowly build up an audience. And I don't think we're coming out of that mindset anytime soon. Okay, the heal fungus is kind of low-key. I low-key want it. Let's put the food here. Grab this. This is a chance that it'll cure us or help us if we die or whatnot. I think what happens or should happen is if I fall and die, I'll bounce out of their backpack and pop off. This is how it used to work. Should make sure to keep it on me. Yeah, I gotta keep it on me because the backpack doesn't drop in. I gotta find a better window. Get discovered on Twitch. It's just so too many people streaming late at night. To the point where even Peak and like Burgle Gnomes has too many people. It's like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I gotta be able to go to do the work and do the hours that most people aren't willing to do. In order to get my name out there, I suppose. Like, I can't fault YouTube too much because they do push the content out. But if, you know, someone comes to the stream, watches a video or a short, and either doesn't subscribe or stay long enough or leave immediately, it's more so on me than YouTube at that point. Demoralizing to see. You gotta keep grinding, I suppose. Gotta burn out the rest of this lantern just to keep warm. Should probably about halfway into the night. Side looks no bueno. Really no bueno, pretty steep. There might be something over here. Keyword is might. But between the heaviness of the backpack and the cold, you have like no stamina to really work with. Just kill this lantern. That in the inventory. Munching some airplane food. Now we got a little bit more to work with here. The rain's gonna be a pain, but I think we can manage. Alright, that's good. And more steep cliff. Good entry point at the moment. We have the Piton available. We can always use that. I'd rather save it. Okay, we can do this. We'll probably end up killing a bunch of our extra stamina, but that's why extra stamina exists. Hopefully night is going to end soon. Because this main stamina bar is taking a hit. Myself up here, but yeah, nice. We didn't really waste much if at all. Nice stamina there. Okay, so we've made it up to the first hurdle. Ooh. A lagage. Finally daytime. And rain again. You love to see. Rescue cannon. Hello. Nice to see you. It says, ooh, another lantern. That's huge, actually. I don't really say that much about lanterns. When you play on Ascension 7, the bitter cold freezes your little tootsies. It does put some respect on the lantern. This gotta be one of the worst biomes, man. Not even just the rain, but just the map generation. It is so difficult to navigate here. So many times you'll face like super steep cliffs with no way of getting up. And you have to deviate from your path so far. It's a challenge, but have it as your second biome. It feels anticlimactic. You usually would save something like this for like the end or the second last level. But like Caldera and like the last two biomes in this game are so easy, especially in comparison to whatever this is. So it's like just poisonous. What? We didn't eat anything. What is it? How much is that? Alright. That's doing a lot of poison damage. What the? I'm so confused. Was it the button mushroom? Was I not paying attention? I might have ate the pen mushroom. That was really bad. I think it was actually, I think about it. I must have mistaken the button mushroom. The pattern, the spots on it. I forgot it was like a crisscross pattern for the safe mushroom. That penalty is steep though, look at that poison. One bad mushroom, huh? Okay. There's a play here, but this poison is really not doing us any favors. Just don't want to waste any extra stamina. Alright, well, at this point we kind of just boned ourselves. We don't have an antidote or any way to get rid of this poison. This is a bad mushroom. I could just waste a rescue point, but I'd kind of rather not. I mean, this poison is not going away anytime soon. It used to be a lot better. I don't know what happened. I guess they buffed up poison. This feels like such a waste. I really don't want to do this, bro. I don't know really how it goes. Let's see if there's a way up here. And food's gonna be an issue soon. I don't think those are good to eat. Really brush up on my colors of fruits. I'm fairly certain those are no bueno. Poison's finally starting to die down a little bit. It's like an internal cavern. See great avenue here. And what's the alternative? Let's just see. Okay, you know what? The left side actually looks workable. Probably more so than that. There's a beehive there though. Ooh. This beehive can pretty much save the run right here. Can we hit this thing for me? Okay, we overshot it. We're not undershot it, I guess. Nope. Alright. I mean, do we connect it? What do we throw at those? I don't want to save all that. Plus, there's no guarantee we knock that down and just things just fall off the map. So it's a bit of a tease, but I think we have to abandon it. Look for some food later on. Speaking of food later on. Whoa. This is gonna kill so much sand there. And they're poisonous. Just there. Lovely. Alright, well, let's see if we can make this jump here. Nice. It's probably the maximum length we can grab on that claw. It's really good. And luckily, we pulled another one of these lanterns. Well, food is still a problem. These cliffs are a problem too. We can make it somewhat up here. I just don't know if there's any other way we can get up there. And then looking on this side, there actually does look to be a bit of an avenue of success here. The problem is actually reaching there. See if the rescue claw, if we got one more in us. Can we reach up here? No, I gotta get closer. This might be doable. Pico needs to go here. I don't know if we have enough actually. Oh no, not the rain. Oh no, this is terrible. With the frost now, I have to make a play up here. Oh, this is so bad. This couldn't have been a worse timing for the rain. Oh my goodness. I think the run just ended right here. Just off that rain alone. That's so brutal. This thing lasts so long too. Oh my god. No. I really didn't want to use the Book of the Dead. Because I feel like it's pretty cheap, but the game's gonna do that to us. We need a counter. Okay, now we have no use for the lantern since we're dead. Layer in a bit of milk is all we have left. I doubt there's a way to get up here now. We had a shot if it wasn't for that rain. It's so... Oh my god. This game. You do so well, and then it just does the dumbest thing, and then... But it's pretty accurate to, like, hiking or climbing a mountain in real life. One small mistake could be fatal. There's like a poison if we're undead. Guess not. It's good to know, I suppose. Another poisonous mushroom. When was like the last healthy item? Last healthy food item they're giving us? Maybe we can make that. It's probably better than going for the pecan there. I don't know. You know, this probably was the play all along. luggage thing there? Or is that just lighting? I guess it's just lighting. We're gonna need some more luggage. Definitely need some items here. Oh wow, look at that. Airplane might as well just crash right there. Look at all the items. I've never seen an area so condensed with items before. Especially that many. It's like 6, 7 luggages there. It's crazy. This rain. They really said, hey, what biome can we make? How about the steepest of mountainsides and rain constantly that slips you off? They decided that was a really good combo for like the second map they're making. Wow, there's another luggage right there too. There's at least 6 there. That's probably 7. Might be 8 if there's another one behind those. It's pretty lucky. Careful not to fall here. Now that we take like twice or 4 times the amount of fall damage. Okay. These are pretty useless. Like to re-explore luggages too. Here we go. Big lolly. Need the antidotes. Bolt cannon, yes. Med kit, maybe. Portion you can drink right now. Scout cannon. I'd rather not take that risk. What was this when we were still human? Little as food. So just eat this for the max. Wow. You know what? The airplane food actually gives you so much extra stamina. Ridiculous. I'm just gonna go there. Should we take the first aid kit? Nah. Okay, I think we're Gucci. That was a pretty good haul. Now what? Well, we definitely could use the honeycombs here. Let's grab a first aid kit to throw at the honey. Yellow beehive. Did bees still damage you if you're in undead mode? You don't take poison damage with it. I want to test out that theory. Get some method of attack here. I didn't break it. Nice, the bees actually stay there. Very good. Okay. Dump that. This is huge for us. Let's get rid of this. We're so stacked in extra stamina, it's not even funny. I wish you can grab all of this, but you know what? Maybe we just use a rope cannon here. Double rope cannon? Question mark. Pretty clutch if we can throw us up there. Is that gonna stick there? Wait for this rain to die out. If we had gone the right side instead of left side as when we were still in human form, this would have played out so much differently. There, we're killing extra stamina for sure. Well, it's more than okay since we have so much. Wow, that took so much. That one little hop took like half the stamina bar. That's crazy. I guess we'll lollipop this. Actually, I don't know. It kills, like, we get a sugar crash if this is uncooked, but... Actually, I don't think so. If we don't get a sugar crash if we're dead, right? It should be okay. I want to spam shift to get up here, but sticky keys always ends up killing me, so... I have to pace my shifts. Nice. Alright. Now we're talking. This looks pretty tough. Comes to the tree. So it's possible we get up here and try to take a vine across, or we cut out the middleman. Try to do it ourselves over here. Hard to really get a good advantage from underneath. I can't really see much. There's no really good ledge here. Either way, it's going to take a lot of resources. Even just to get up here is going to be annoying. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. It's just only going to need like stamina to get across here. That might be a ledge. Might not be. I think we climb up here and see if there's a better way. That's the problem with this biome, other than the rain. If you get to these points where it's just a really steep cliff, and probably doable with multiple people, or easier ascent level, but ascent level 7 in this map is, you really need stars to align here. Even just to have this vine like connect over here, just to be able to get up here easily would be so nice, but I think we have to go into our honeycomb reserve. Alright. First as we make this leap. Try to play it safe. Just work on that stone instead. Okay, well, we're getting verticality. It's always good, but okay, this is interesting now because there is a luggage there and another beehive we can grab more honeycombs off of. Maybe there's a better route there as well. I think that's probably the play. But playing this game, especially on this biome, if you're not prepared to pivot your strategy and you're kind of like stubborn or locked into one way of doing things, it's going to be really difficult. You have to be malleable in your plans. It's gonna be kind of a pain to get back around there now. Still had a rescue plot, that'd be nice. Oh my god. I don't even know how that triggered. I'm standing on the thorns. Really bad. Okay, well, we have a new kind of way of getting around now that we're undead. We can try to, like, use our mighty horns to our advantage. Which they don't know your damage is. That was actually relatively painless. Probably got across here by doing the same strategy, although I'm gonna wait for the rain to end. The pain is like they like auto jump you as if you're taking damage still. Fighting around that. They're gonna use this milk to throw at the guy. Can you take damage with this? They only inflict poison damage. It's just one poison damage. They can buzz around us all they want. Not much you could do to a corpse. Just sting some bones here. Eat that their honeycomb right from their face. I don't want to low-key keep this milk. Just in case we're about to take fall damage or something, but we already have another one here, so. Chug it for now, I suppose. Okay. There appears to be some kind of path to the left. Just not sure how much faith I put into it. But there are vines here, so I will use that to our advantage. There's also a purple fruit here. Good for stamina, but it's so out of the way. They could have put it in like a more tall tree here. Alright. Everything's coming up Millhouse right here. I'll say that and it starts raining again. I think definitely coming back here was the play. It's a good pivot. The honeycombs alone were good, but we actually do have a route here. It's taking us somewhere. Some maps, like, you have like one decent route that you're forced to take, and then everything else is pretty much just a stop. A hard stop. Keep going vertically. Look, you want to take this vine. Getting up here opens us up to a lot more possibilities. Instead of being hard locked to the left side. The farther you go left, the closer you'll hit an invisible wall. I don't want to stay centered as much as possible. Issue is, do we have enough stamina to reach across? We're probably better off taking this vine. But I think we just do this. First up some stand here. Okay. And rain again, my goodness. Could be another honeycomb. Hoping this will be enough stamina to take us across. Should be. Don't want to waste the honeycomb there. We're good. Alright. Like it's just not worth traveling across this vine for. We'll take this vine up there as well. We finally make it. Eventually you reach a certain point where you're pretty much guaranteed to cross this map. I think we're pretty close to that point. We're very close to the peak, and I actually do see some avenue to reach it. What's up, Fawn? Affiliate OP? It is. You get so much storage for your stream alerts, it's crazy. I think I like a ton of more like Resident Evil 4. We got like Blue Forest Arrow, Mortius Veer, a bunch of those. What would be? I guess we can keep it. We don't have to use this. Whoa! And the rain keeps pouring. Any second now. Oh, keep pouring. It was like today. Thunderstorms are crazy. Alright, now we can check this. Ooh, there's an armor there. We're pretty lucky on the spawns. The honeycombs, sometimes they're really out of the way. Or they're non-existent. Getting access to 2, potentially a 3rd if you wanted to go back there and grab that. It's pretty good. Ooh, there's an ancient luggage there. But a chain rope, I'd probably go for it. But I'm AFK for a bit because I have no points. So, oh. Why don't we just do like another prediction? You can gamble your points. Okay. As far as the Twitch side of things, the only thing I know about getting more points is you gamble, prediction, or I think subscription. If you subscribe or whatever, you get like 1.5 or 2 times your points over time or something, I don't know. Oh my, this rain. I suppose I should run an ad here too. For the pre-roll. It's stupid how they do that. They'll get smart in there and force you to run ads because nothing's worse than getting bombarded with an ad as soon as you join somebody's stream. It's definitely worse when you're trying to build an audience really early on in your Twitch days. Rain, please. Another lantern and fortified milk. And that's the fortified milk also locked in your stamina. Even if you end up breaking that, what do we really pull from there? 2, 3 of them? And it might be worse. But they just fall off the side. And I think the fog is rising, so we should probably get out of here. We killed like so much time here and stuff. The luggage down there. I think we're just gonna go for the peak. Being undead, being much makes the majority, maybe say at least half of the items in the luggage kind of a waste because it's food, it's kind of whatever. It gives you a bit of stamina though. Like lanterns are obsolete. most part, like healing's absolutely. The odds of actually getting anything good out of the luggage at this point a lot lower than when we first started. So forgive me if I don't go out of my way and start trying to track down every luggage I see. If it's on the way, I'll take it, obviously, but I'm not going to divert the course. Okay, I got a free slot for whatever the statues you got for us here. Berries would be nice for the next biome, assuming that it's a winter one. It's back to us since we're dead already. Well, loot. We all smoked out here, Georgie. This is, of course, convenient how they give you the scorch berry here. Actually, it would be nice if we were still alive, not corpse-like, so we could use those scorch berries. So every day they give you a scorch berry bush right before the alpine. Pretty generous of them. Alright. Let's pay out that prediction. Another one as well. And if you bet no, you're a coward. Pretty sure on this. To get an assessment of how difficult this one's going to be as we get closer to the front of it. There's typically two strategies to get up here on the Alpine. Either you work your way from the inside, where there's a lot of used pitons, or you work your way out from the outside, so the outskirts here. I tend to find more success working on the outside of the map. Some of the paths to take from the inside, even though they were designed to work, sometimes they really don't. So. Effects are pretty much nullified. Thanks to our newfound undead status. But the wind still affects us. I think we're just going to use magic beam here to save some of our extra stamina. I feel like we're gonna stumble upon some luggage that'll help us. Could be more. We really don't need them up. Most things will damage us on this. Okay, you can stop that. We got it. It's a powerful booster. Go right side, I guess. I don't know any work around here. So luggage here as well. see if there's a way to get up there without wasting stamina. Side shore. Ooh. We all float down here, Georgie. Look at us go. I feel like the boats are kind of underwhelming at this point. But you glide across, I suppose. Still not very long. Now here comes the fun part. Navigating this. The game would lead you to believe that going through here and up there would be easy. That's really not the case. If we had a rescue claw, this would be a lot easier. Getting across here would be nice. That would mean having to come all the way back down and work away up from that side. We have the anti-rope gun, so we can probably work our way up here. The issue is actually getting up there. I can't even like jump up there, can I? Even with the balloons. And it is, I suppose. Now what? More steepness. This is not that great. I fear the rope cannon was pretty useless for us in the long run. We don't have Piton. Piton could have helped us here. We have Stam, but the problem is Stam is not going to be enough to take us on that side. Take one of these. Away any fall damage we take from here. Just nullified, we're good. Alright, let's just try up here and see what happens, I guess. It's not really looking good for us at this point. Could be promising. Oh my god. If we do anything, let's grab some more stam. It's not gonna lose our backpack, so. Okay. Guess we're going the inside route. Two ways to do this. Looks like left side or the right side here. See if we can even get up here. Our stam, so now we're at the mercy of whatever stam that we have left of it. Just go inside and see this possibility. I'd have more confidence if we had more stamina. This could be promising here, perhaps. I think it's like if we reach the top, we should be fine to traverse the rest of it. So, with that in mind, if we can reach this baton and get up there, perhaps, maybe we have a shot. Is there a... That's odd. Definitely one spawn here. Guess there was a way to get it over here, although I don't know how good that would be. Also climb up there, but we don't have the stamina for that one. Let's see if we can look here. This is actually like solid ground. This would be too steep. It's pretty lucky. Nice. Okay. I don't know if we have the stamina to do this strategy up here. Luggage up there though, let's take a look. So we're gonna need a restock. Okay, checkpoint flag. You kind of want that luggage. This looks pretty steep. This looks like we need a lot of stamina. Easier route might actually be. You know, I'm like low-key kind of tempted just to anti-rope up here and climb up here, really. Off. This is a mistake. Wish this was a little closer. Is there a way to swing this? I don't know if I can make that jump across. Okay, we have the milk. If we drink the milk, we fall. I'm going to check my flag here, guys. I guess it won't actually do this, so I may actually push this here, so let's try this. Actually, don't know the wind is there, but it's not too steep. It's unfortunate. Alright. Good checkpointing. That is too steep to get up there. I really boned we have nothing. 0 supplies. And no stamina. That might have just killed the run. We're so close here too. Okay. Maybe we can get up here. Like what's in that? Explorer's luggage, there's usually like 3 items in there, I think. good. The not berries not gonna do anything for us since we're undead. I think it's like puts you to sleep, and then you wake up, and then like all your status effects are pretty much gone. I don't think that doesn't remove curse, and we're not suffering from any other status effects. These guys are going off. They really put this thing right by here. Energy drink is really useful. I could have saved the run. Actually, what am I doing? Keeping flares equipped. I'll just check the weapons. Okay, pull those luggages up here. I could make a play for those and see what happens. Some stamina for us. I don't have to make this jump. We should be able to make this one. There should be a lip. Nice. Hey Gillette, you liked my stream? Have a good day. Thank you, appreciate it, you too. Alright. Funny enough, we actually could try to do something here. If this works. Let's redo the plug for the Twitch here. I like myself up here. Almost looks like you're good, but not gonna bother. Can't really see from the side if doing this is fruitful. So we're kind of committed here now. Yeah, that worked out better than I thought. How far we've come. Really something to marvel at. This heat on here. Ooh, hidden magic beam, huh? You would avert my gaze. At this point, we take everything we can. Okay, I think safe to say we've made it out of this biome, and it should be smooth sailing from here. I mean, when you get the Book of the Dead, there's pretty much no excuse not to pass the run here. Nice. Fire's right here, too. Doing that there. Big money, no whammy. Probably the biggest amount of me you could have done. I don't know what the Cural's going to do for me at this point. Oh, ancient luggage. This is such a risk, though. We already have curse. Yeah, I don't think we risk it. It's unfortunate. I totally would. Wait, this only takes your HP, right? This doesn't give you a curse. We have Cural, so maybe we just do it. Yellow. Yeah, it just gives you HP damage. It doesn't actually give you curse. Cool. Okay, we can actually like, get rid of this. We don't need that at all. And a fairy lantern. Okay. It's still not that great. That's fine. I don't make it a habit to licking a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know what old expression that is. Supposedly the expression comes from you're able to really like gauge the health of a horse by looking at its mouth. And the expression of like, looking gift horses in the mouth is kind of like insulting the person giving you the gift, because it's like it's because giving you a free horse and you're still trying to like inspect to see if it's of any worth. The moral of the story is somebody gives you a gift, you evaluate it behind closed doors. You don't evaluate it in front of them. I'm sure there's been terrible, terrible gifts given in all of history. And to sit there and expect to not criticize them, at least not behind closed doors, kind of unrealistic. Oh my goodness, I'm just slipping out of here. I don't think we take burn damage or like lava damage, but I don't know if I really want to set there. Also, it's good practice to avoid as much as we can. The off chance that we don't get gifted a book of the head every run we do. Checkpoint flag, maybe I try. It's always good to have some wealth of information and knowledge base, so that your further runs you're able to make better informed decisions. I guess you can say that about life in general. Just a video game. No, doesn't video games teach you life lessons here and there? Might not even be through a story, but just gaming life is good. playing solo especially, it really builds a skill base of decision making, route planning, proper utilization of items. All that becomes way more focused in, I guess. You're playing solo as opposed to playing people. So you kind of rely on your friends to help you along the way. Whereas this is every decision you make is where 100%. And you have access to all the items you can find. So it's not like your friends are taking up some of them. It's you alone. You are the one making all the decisions. And you have access to all the items that the map gives you. Map in the game by far. This little caldera area. It's kind of like an appetizer, or like almost like a breather for the last challenge, I suppose. I just find it like kind of an easy waste of time, honestly. Yeah, play it safe here. See that. Hopefully some stamina here as well. I really want to get this. Ideally, I want to cut down to get as much stamina as possible, but I really don't feel like lugging all this stuff along the way, so I'm going to go see right now. This will actually quick down. Let's make a cure since we have the fairy lantern. Ancient statue first. Or fairy lantern. I really don't need that. Like the 5 foot we have. So I'm not really happy with the fact that we didn't get much extra stamina, especially for the reserves, let alone our bar right now. Not really ideal. So items are quite poor. I think we're gonna have to save the cooked airline food for as long as possible. We're gonna have to conserve our maximum stamina as much as possible. I don't really want to rely on the luggages they're going to give me at this point, because they're going to be few and far between. And in the past, they've been pretty lackluster, so I'd rather rely on what we have right now than rely on what the game decides to give us the last portion of this level. Plug in my headset here. It's currently dying. Kind of like the audio in this game. The audio cues probably aren't that important for as opposed to like other games, but it's still nice to have. You want to have all your faculties with you when you play a game that you have the potential of just wiping all your hours of progress. So we have like 3 items from cooking here. So we have almost a full bar standing around, and the airline food will give us almost another half bar, or another full bar. Hopefully that's enough. Okay. This looks like the easiest way so far when you get here, and then where do we go from there? If that's a lip, we can probably squeeze through up here. I wonder where to really find out. Am I gonna take fall damage from this? No, okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Either way, the lava rises really slow and slow. You really don't have to rush. Possible to get up there from here. Just gonna take a look at this side. I think this is the lip I was referring to. That's not an actual lip though. I think either way we go, we're killing a bit of extra stamina. So it really comes down to, would it be easier going from this side here or this side up here? Probably left side if I had to guess. Because if we're going to kill extra stamina, might as well make the best decision out of all. Yeah, it's not so bad, but it's still kind of bad. Just gotta kill some more as well. It's so bad. It's so bad. All those laggards is over here. That decision's pretty much already made for us. We're going on this side. Hopefully there's some stamina we can get from these. Lava rises. Was expecting that not to happen this early in, but maybe the game heard me talk about how it's not that much of a factor. Okay, might as well just chew this open now. It's down here. Grab that. The beacon will help us. If we time it properly. Ideally when we get up here. I want to save the chain rope launcher, so all I'll end up doing is try to make it over here. A lot of decisions really come based down to, are we saving a lot of extra stamina if we use this item, essentially? Would I trade a chain rope launcher or not using all of the max extra stamina I have right now? It also comes down to like, would I need that chain launcher? Like, Verticality we can solve with stamina. Horizontally, we can't. Not as much as the chain rope can save, so. If it comes down to using extra stam or using a chain rope launcher, I probably would go with the extra stam. Like the whole bar of extra stam, now the decision makes it a little bit harder. And that was really
Jesus! There was five of them! It took 5 of them!
I finished Lord of the Rings 2 Towers and I feel like there was a lot more rush than I remember. Gonna play Ring, try to King tomorrow probably and see if I'm right. Not much. I don't think I've ever played Return of the King. I played 2 Towers and I just remember that game being very difficult in my teenage years. Alright, kill the extra stammer. Now's probably time we use the soda. This is terrible. That generation here. This is really bad. Maybe it's better if we use the chain link launcher. We might have to. I have no guarantee of what's to come from over there. So. Could be a mistake. We have enough stamina there. That's the motivation I need. She's big Samoan ass dancing around. Yeah, this is really bad. Nothing going on here. So you're forced to grab this. And then, like, there's no, like, lips here other than that. Like, reaching this. This is looking like a piton and an energy drink here. We're killing a lot of resources just to get up here. It's unfortunate. Oh, I forgot about that. There goes the run. If you cook a soda and you drink the soda, it explodes and knocks you down. I had that in the back of my mind. For some reason, I didn't think the explosion would be that bad that you would bounce that far back. I mean, to be fair, the map they gave us for this was so bad. The walls were so steep. There was no good lip there. Like, I had to use a piton and an energy drink. Like, there's no guarantee even if I made it there, I'd have enough resources to get across. So you're at the mercy of the map generation. It was a good hour and 27 minutes just dead. We do not reach the peak. Maybe one like 20 seconds. I can't make that one 20 seconds because it's copyrighted audio. Jim Johnson will come over here and kick my ass. Do you think I wanted to make that alert more than 5 seconds? I can't. I'm lucky they even got past 5 seconds. You think I just play copyright audio with no repercussions? That's not how it works. It only works for YouTube Shorts. The only way you get away with like copyrighted audio is if you make a YouTube Short that's like a minute long. That's be less than a minute. Because if you use any copyrighted audio in a YouTube Short that lasts more than a minute, you can't use the YouTube Short and it won't let you. Right, lovely. I don't know what to do. 2 4-5 mils. I think I have a more worse start here. Other than like rope stools. Well, the good news and the bad news. The good news is we already have a route plan, so we know it's doable to get back to where we were. The bad news is you're gonna have to watch me do it again. Yeah, at least with like watching somebody play with multiple people, it keeps it fresh if you're redoing the same map. But if it's solo, and the guy's quote unquote sweating through it in Ascent 7, you're probably gonna see the same route. More than likely, anyways. Also depends on the items. So if I remember correctly, I think left side was the solution here. It's got me watching ads now. I mean, I have no choice. As soon as you hit affiliate, you can't. There's no way to not do ads as soon as you're affiliate, unfortunately. But like now we're in a really difficult spot because it's like, oh cool, I'm affiliate, but like big baby affiliate. Am I gonna grow an audience if I have to not hit them fads? Also, I just assume most people have ad block. But like, there really is no choice, because if I don't run ads, like pre-rolls happen. So that means like anybody who joins the Twitch stream immediately gets ads. So it's like I have to run them during this, so I can build up more time that the pre-roll ads aren't a factor. So that people who actually join the stream for like the first time trying to check me out, they'll just get barraged with ads and just leave. Which, you know, it's always great. It's a great way for Twitch to help out the streamers out there. They really should make it like, they should not force you to use ads if you're affiliate until like you've actually established a community of people. But I just kind of screwed me over. So like I'm putting off like potential new viewers just for like 4 cents. Do I get anything for ads? Yeah, I get like pennies on the dollar. I don't have the fan base yet to actually like accrue anything worthwhile. If you like take with a grain of salt what Twitch says based on like the many hours I stream and how many people, like if I have like an average like 4 viewers for the whole month, I'll probably end up making like anywhere from like $3 to $10 at the end of the month. It's nothing, dude. It's literally pennies on a dollar. So it's like I'd rather much not have ads than to get $4 to $10 at the end of the month and put off like actually building a fan base. So I don't know why Twitch does it. I 100% understand it for like a partner. This is redoing your stamina. Partner, because you're really like established that you're capable of getting like 75 average viewers, so then like actually you do actually make somewhat of a profit on ads. To a guy who's like averaging like 4 viewers, or seeing him run ads is really killing the growth potential of the guy. But you're not running ad block, Patty Boy? I want to say you still get paid regardless if the person has ad block or not. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Told myself I was going to go left side, and here I am on the right. See what happens. Extra stem. Brutal. There's like nothing here, bro. Like right side's actually such a bait and a half. Man, I feel like we've wasted so much so far. Might as well just go all in at this point. That was soda. Soda will probably get me up here. Smells like I explode in my face. Seems like just ending the run. All that for nothing. Man, this game. You really can't force nothing. You have to take what's given to you and you gotta enjoy like a good little boy. The game doesn't reward exploration or creativity. I think the game says you go this way or you die. How many resources we just wasted on nothing? Great start. It's frost, man. This isn't gonna count as a lip, is it? Barely. There's a reason why I said we should have went left from the start. Wasted a soda, a rope cannon, all our extra stamina, some food. We got absolutely zero to show for it, other than some wasted time. Let's see if we can make a play for this bridge up here. For this one instead. Huh? Kind of unusual. I don't usually see a shelf fungus on the first map. Actually, might have to use it. These in here. I want the luggage stuff. There's a sick one up here as well. Rescue cannon and piton, that's huge. Okay. Now we're starting to get Millhousey in here. And a flare. Why are we getting flares on this one? Does my name look like Rick? Really sad I can't make this. Yeah. It's good to say. Maybe we make this? Yes. It's a healthy shroom. Just like about grabbing another one. Food. We're almost at the top anyways. No, but this one perhaps. Problem is going too far left or too far right. Kind of. Pigeonhole yourself, and if there's no good path, you most likely have to backtrack. But I think we're so close to the top that continuing far to the left or far to the right won't matter. Should be able to make it up regardless. Use a magic bean here. It's actually fairly difficult to make the maximum use out of that magic beam. Yeah, I've seen some people like stand on the edge of it, like on the tippy top of it, and pretty much like stand on it as it's growing, and they use it as an elevator of sorts, but it just comes down to like the placement. This is nothing for food. Which I'm gonna eat 2 of those roots just to get like a smidge of your missing hunger. This fungus. Probably better than the roots here. Perhaps we could give you a magic bean, shelf fungus, peeling fungus, and a medicinal round. Like, it give you everything. Medicinal root. It's crazy. For our favorite map. Be our backup plan again. Interesting. So put this for interesting. All the help we can get. And it's nighttime as well, so might as well just hang out by the campfire a bit. I gotta lock myself out here. You ever cook your coconut? It's worth wasting more stamina to get back up. If somebody can get all the coconuts in one go, but knocking myself out was not part of the plan. Embrace the occult. speed. Incinerator keeps going. Yeah, incinerator is the most. The night is halfway done. They save all the frost damage we can possibly take. We're not doing much, so might as well just run another ad here. Surprised the fires are on it. My little hands. So where to go third person? That should get me. I forgot there was like a second wave of these in this. It should be daytime now. It was pretty close to it. I don't remember what the path we took was. I think we went more left than right. It just looks like so impossible from nowhere. It's gonna be daytime soon. Let's bounce. For a good find, now grab here. Doesn't appear to be one. Grab that suitcase down there. Below there. Surely. What's the name of the game for this biome? Be aware of the log in and focus and be methodical on any of the biomes. This would be the one. Some good stamina there on those purple fruit trees there. Where did we see? This wasn't the luggage we were looking at though. Another one over here. There was like a much better one maybe. Oh, right there. Scout here. Could think of a more baity area. Let's grab these. These are really guns down. Look at that. Can't really climb these tiny ass trees. I can play for this up here, huh? Cool. We'll save that. Let's just put a checkpoint flag here for now, I don't know. Might regret that later. Purple fruit up there. Probably ain't worth going for it. Dodge over here is probably worth getting. Slowly the rain comes down. Right when I won't get up here. I want to save as much of the rescue pods as I possibly can, because this will be our key to really succeeding on this biome. this rain lasts too long. Every other weather effect is pretty much done right now with this mosquito. Oh my. We're gonna have to waste some stamina for sure. Can I wet myself here? Wasted so much stamina I didn't need to waste. I'm trying to remember where that luggage was. Ooh, more king berries, we need those. Beer, okay. Pretty generous so far. Luggages have been okay. The food items have been really good. Actually, I'm gonna turn another lantern. You'd love to see that. Sort of fungus. Make an executive decision here. Play for that. There's one more we can do. Drop the. Might come to regret that, perhaps. We need another lantern. But can't pass down this stamina. Oh my goodness, another one here? Man. I'm just picking for fun and games. Just a flex. Right, here comes the fun part. Actually scaling the steep ass cliff sides here. Probably gonna hit these vines. No? Okay. I should be lucky. Okay, what's happening there? Should I wait out this rain again? Lovely. Yeah, I'm more optimistic about doing this biome now than I was the last time I tried. Look for really good items. Suitcase there we can try to grab. I think everyone's coming up balance at this point. If this rain wants to stop, that'd be nice. Could waste another thing here. A little bit extra stand, but I think it's necessary. Okay, what's in here? Oh my goodness, another rescue pod. This is too free. Wow, we have so much good stuff here, and I'm gonna get rid of it anyway. This is tough. Yeah. So we're back and launch this a little higher, but they nerfed this a long time ago. They really only wanted you to get this to go like straight across from you, not ahead or above. We obviously are taking the rescue class, gonna figure out what we're dumping. We have to keep the lantern, keep it going. Extra stamina is always useful. We needed a flare for the end of the level, for the end of the game. Chain launchers seems like the only one odd one out. We could just YOLO and get rid of the Book of the Dead, but that's like our backup plan essentially. I'd rather keep that. You know, I'm gonna make the decision. but it's fine. The rescue class should more than make up for the stamina that we're not gonna have. Now, let's think about this logically. We can get up here and we'll get a better vantage point for the rescue call. Dog rises, you don't say. I'll look a bit here. The rescue class should make the rest of this easy. I want to save as much usage of it as I possibly can. You said let's go and launch it right now. Very smooth. There's another luggage over there. Let's go check that out. We can afford to use some of those extra stamina if we need it, because I think there's a purple kingberry beside that. Yeah. Oh my god, this stamina. I almost want to like force myself to use all these items because there's so much good stuff up here we're missing out on. Look at this. Let's just embrace my riches at this point. Yeah, this is useless. I'm up the Python as well, man. Ooh, and the pigments. I know I'm gonna be crying when I need these later. Sucks. Let's just grab the energy drink. Wait for the rain to die down. I think the play is to grab this vine. We'll drink the energy drink, grab this vine, and get up there. In the meantime, we're gonna wet up this rain. Might as well check what's in this one here. Everything actually didn't last that long. Give me a hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I actually remember this part. I think we somebody up here. How am I doing? How are you doing? You gotta go get over on the purple site to get your stream streak, man. You get your points. Funny because you don't stream on the purple site, but you go out of your way not to mention it on your YouTube. I don't know. The first time someone told me that if you push the purple site, the red site doesn't appreciate it. I just think it's so stupid how you have to like self-censor yourself in the dumbest terms. You're like 5 years old. Slipper. Flippin' Jimmy. We have the stamina to take this vine up here. Guess we'll find out. Alright. Go around a limb here and say maybe, just maybe. Oh, what did I lunge? I'm gonna use the piton here. Accidentally hit shift. So that quickly we run out of items. How much better it would be now to grab those. so I'm gonna stand on one. Really? Okay. Probably gonna have to use a rescue flapper. Sweet. Magic beam. So worth sneaking around here for it. One more shot at the rescue claw. Don't know if we make this. So far so good. Spawn the luggage on top of the storms. Good luck getting in. Ledge up here. Okay, that counts. That's good. Okay, should be smooth sailing for the rest of this time. Let's see the campfire. Alright. Gotta say, it was probably one of the more easier jungle biomes. Especially the smorgasbord of luggages there. Kind of crazy. And the abundance of like honeycombs and purple kingberry fruits is just embarrassment of riches. So much I feel like I'm in the Scottish Highlands here. The Spaniard. You are a Highlander. Jesus Christ, the laddie. Get yourself up the top of that peak. Your laddie and lasses. Oh, you lassie. And the Highlander will climb. I just climbed up here. Oh, my hunger. Better be hungry, man, on this ancient statue. Buried behind here. And I guess I'll grab it. The irony is I could have like not used, could have saved myself like an inventory slot all the way up here. But I not grab the flare, but it's like I can't depend on that. You know how many times we're like, oh, okay, maybe I'll find a flare later on, and it just never happens. And all of a sudden there's like flares galore. Okay, we're out of that on food, unfortunately. The scorchberry bush that was here last run is no longer here. Figures. When we're a human, they don't give it to us, but when we're a skeleton, they give us it. One more usage of the rescue claw. It's gonna suck. I feel like we're gonna have to use the Book of the Dead here at some point in this biome. Because getting through the cold is gonna be a bit of a pain. And the food situation's looking bad. halfway through the day here. I'm trying to maximize my lantern efficiency. Because we only have half of it left. I'd rather not waste it here. We don't have to survive for one night, essentially. The fairy lantern will also help us, but it's in case of emergencies. If I remember correctly, we kind of just were like half in, half out. So let's just get to like the dead center. We'll work our way up. I think we were more on the right side when we got there, so actually it didn't really matter much on the right side. As we wait, I'll run another ad here. Gotta get these pre-rolls off my back. So 4 minutes until another pre-roll hits. I mean, the one thing the ads can do other than provide me literally pennies on a dollar is that they provide me like a break time. So like if I want to go grab water, I can just run an ad and be right back. Don't try to figure out what I want to do. I just switch like a break screen and play the ad and then come back. I really like what Queso does, and he stops like actually playing the game for the ad break so that people who they'll watch through the ad don't miss any of the gameplay. It's actually pretty smart. I want to incorporate that even more. I want to make it like everyone can grab a break, you know? 1 minute ad, I can just be like, everybody, it's 1 minute. We'll grab a drink. Cool. You guys go grab a beverage or a snack. And we'll reconvene here in about 1 minute. Okay, 3 luggage is there. And 2 luggage is there. This one has a better luggage, so let's go there. Sometimes the decisions make themselves. Sometimes they're forced upon you, sometimes they're made really easy. That actually knocks a player out. Imagine that's why they put it in. I think it's the Steam Workshop for this game. I'm pretty sure I saw a mod where you can just kick people. Like, actually, just like there are places like a helping hand with a kick. So when someone tries to grab your hand, you just kick them off the mountain. Okay. I guess we'll put this down here. I don't know. I feel like I should save this stuff. The problem is, it's like there's already so much in this backpack. Smiley flare, I don't want to lose it. Let's see, back on, you dummy. I panicked because the frost was coming in. I gotta play the game. I just want to see what's in the suitcases, please. Over there, I doubt it's worth going for though. Just get full munches of all this, as much time as I possibly can. Should just eat this and stuff. to save the thickness. Alright. Well, the strategy is the this rescue cannon our way up here, I guess. Make up for the fact that we have no food or extra stamina, so we have 4 uses of the rescue cannon. Hopefully it should be enough. I'm coming. Just fall right down that hole. Quick stop here to get this food. It's about the only food the map provides in the form of natural bounty. Pass it up. Use a bit of extra stamina here. It's so steep. Oh my god. I made such a big mistake doing this. It's probably just using an actual rescue cannon shot there. I thought that was going to be steep enough that I could actually like, get up top of it, but apparently not. It's just too steep. So the plan is to get up there. None of this counts as solid ground. Killing my stamina. Okay, this is gonna be a lot tougher. That's a solid ground. The other stuff I was trying to get up didn't. Makes sense. pretty quick. 2 more usages out of the rescue plan. See if we can get the extra stand. We definitely could. Fortunately, it looks like I'm probably gonna have to rescue call this. I have access to this as well. Maybe a rescue claw up there. I don't know. That'd be the best. I'm sorry, are you not supposed to recharge your energy when you're on a peak pump? Isn't that the whole point of a peak pump? Like what? Is it because I lunged there? That makes 0 sense. There you go. That's what I should have been doing. I don't know why I wasn't. Really weird. As much verticality as I can get so I can save my rescue claw. If I want to use a rescue claw on this, I absolutely have to. I might be able to get up here. Yes. Nice. If I could get up here instead. Assuming I can. These hunger bars are really cooking me. Holy shit, we got up here. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna make make this jump. I'm gonna regret this. Oh my god, I made it. Map area. Make an appointment in map area. It should get us our hunger reset. This was a luggage over there. This is like me IRL. I wake up from my groggy state. Drop anything? I'm pretty low on supplies though. Hopefully this little guy here can get something new. Absolute garbage. Alright. No stam. One more rescue claw usage. We're so close to the peak of this mountain. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. This is how bacon is supposed to be. That fungus too here is nice. I think we're just Spider-Man out here. I think if we reach there, we should be able to get up top. Perfect. I'm not wedge here. Come on. Nice stamina, and then I can play here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. So as easy as that. As soon as you get up to the top here, the rest is free. So now all that's left is the caldera and the big little volcano. Run was a lot easier than the last one. Rescue claws definitely played a major part. The jungle one was actually one of the easiest jungle biomes attempts I've made. At least for ascensions on it. It's not every day you get a jungle that easy. Took advantage of that. Get warm here. Cure all. Just use the first aid kit here and then grab the cure all. Still have some space here. The statue. Big money. Another book of the bones. Why not? Checkpoint flag would have been like real nail in the coffin in terms of actually finishing the run. We'll take a second book of the bones, I guess. Does taking a second book of the bones turn you back into a human? I should look that up. actually get to see like the badge flare on the subscriber badge. That's what the 2 months looks like. The little shiny stars there. Looks like the orb is shining. Actually, pretty funny how well it looks. So that's like the default badge flare. Little stars. But on the actual orb itself, it almost makes it look like it was made for it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, watching on the red site is better for me, I think, because it's already hit affiliate. Focusing and getting watch hours on the red site is probably not, I guess, the bigger priority. Third AF today, let's go. Oh wait, didn't stream. That too was a scenario. I powered through like a morning stream this morning. And I went like a little longer than I was supposed to. Same thing with you yesterday night. I was supposed to stream for like 2 hours at most, and I was streaming for like 5. Really? Almost 3:30. What am I right now? I didn't check. I seem to be doing really well on getting subscribers through the live stream. All my growth has come from YouTube shorts and live streams. I'm trying really hard to get the long form content, short videos, to do something for me, but it takes so much work to edit those. It's almost like it's really difficult not to just go the YouTube short rather than just live stream, because it takes like the least amount of effort. Actually, like editing together like long form content videos hasn't done anything for me subscriber wise, but it has helped the watch hours a bit. At this point, the formula seems to be stream, get VOD, edit VOD, make long form content, and then from the VOD as well, get YouTube shorts to push everything else. And you chain the short, you push the short to the long form content, to the long form content to the streams. Hands washing hands here. Bust into flames. I need to get the hell out of here. Oh my god. This rock here about to burst. I gotta do some crap here. Goodness. Really about to combust again, it just was on fire. What are you doing? Close enough to lava, I'm still getting burnt, so we can go in the lava. They're literally getting rotisserie there. short, not bad. What's up with another sub during the stream? Not the case, unfortunately. I wanted to get 28 subscribers in 28 days. We're one short at the moment. Wah, wah. It is what it is. Okay, that's about to be over. Get some food here. I'm hungry. If I use it twice. Eek. It's actually a couple good bones, but whatever. Okay, if the target is a normal scout or dead skeleton, it will become a living skeleton. If they're already a living skeleton, the target becomes a normal scout. So I could use this twice, actually. It's kind of cool. So if we have two of these, might as well just use one of them. I like that idea. I'm gonna read this. Now we no longer need the pigments. Use up for the stamina. There we go. Both can, I suppose, we'll grab. Big lolly. And I'll make sure not to cook the soda. Just to not sabotage this again for this one. Getting the statue. We're still planning this. If we don't finish this run here, we're pretty much done the solo game at this point. Cure-all. The lolly. Put it down here. Interesting. Stand down. And up. There you go. More embarrassment of riches here. We have to redeem ourselves from the awful grove we had last time. Big dollar. There's nothing here. Oh my god, this is terrible. Out of clutch. That's horrendous to do this to somebody. Absolutely have nothing here. Look at this. How do you get up here then? Actually, like. Wow, that's crazy. If you had no items, you'd be screwed. And we're still kind of screwed here. Like, where do you even go from here? This map generation is terrible. It's all steep and useless. Useless. You have to get up here. Thank God for rescue class, that's all I can say. Because this map clearly does you no favors. No favors. Spider-Man are way out here. Before another rescue glider. Oh my. The big lolly. Maybe some more lolly strats here. Embarrassment of riches. Let's see. Energy drink, sure. Another flare. We could have taken no flare this entire time. Grab one right here at the last second. really not that fair. Again, you're at the mercy of items. I don't know how you're supposed to do this naturally with stamina. My guess is you probably couldn't. So when you get up to here to a certain point, it's like, how much can stamina really take you? Oh yeah. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Look out. Comes a spider skeleton. Anybody else get nostalgic for like 70s Spider-Man? Or was it 60s Spider-Man? That old ass Spider-Man cartoon we used to play reruns of. The one that all the memes came from. I remember late at night as a kid when those cartoons would come up. Something was so magical about that version of Spider-Man. That cartoon. Yeah. We did it, y'all. We reached the peak. Saw. Took us to an Israel. Back to our human form. And we can return back to our family. Let's talk this way. Hello up there. I said hello up there. Say that's actually a pretty good time for a sunset. An hour 20. Yeah, the dev team looks like a bunch of nerds. Everybody has glasses there except for that one. There's every now and then a few games like this, indie titles that reach a level of success and have enough polish and a clever enough concept to actually take it a lot farther than it probably should. But I wouldn't argue with this game. I think this game deserves its flowers. one of the better indie titles to come out in the last decade or so. And the fact that it has multiplayer is also a plus. Alright, well, there ain't much more to do now. How does one do peak if you already reached the peak? Wait for the map to reset. Suppose we'll take a look at the emotes here. No, 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 no. Ready to beat some ass. Big tears. This was me crashing out when I drank that explosive soda. Yeah. Just broke my neck on a backflip. Shimmy's probably the best emote. That's the little Trump dance. You're gonna love my dance. The little shimmy. A tremendous shimmy. The greatest shimmy. Oh my god, look at the absolute cinema pose here. There's one that like keeps cycling. The best emotes are the ones that keep looping. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these loop. Oh, I gotta overstay my welcome. Almost a 3-hour stream. We accomplished what we wanted to accomplish in peak. I got some more editing to do. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. See you later.